So, inviting you to come into the body, first of all, and close your eyes and turn the attention inwards. And as we are breathing in and settling down, feeling the body space, filling up the body space with our breath. What I'd like to do is just bring back into focus our presence and our power. So, the part of us that takes most of our conscious awareness in the waking hours of a day is this body and the mind that functions within it, and the spontaneous emotions that arise out of our interaction with our outer world. So, let's just remember that. So, when I say this is me, I am here, the thing the mind is thinking and picturing is the physical body, where it is, the relationship with the outer world at this point, how I feel. And that is so for almost all of us. Because this identity with our three-dimensional self is prime. And we start off by thinking that is all there is to us. But as we grow, we realize our mental capacities, the energy of our mind, the energy of our emotions, and the energy that is external to us, but has a capability of impacting us in ways that surprise us as we are growing up. Less and less as we get older, because there is a sense of self which starts to grow from within, which begins to expand and take over more and more of that inner space. A sense of an adult I. Let's pause for a few breaths right here and recall our mind to that space of the I as I see myself today. There's a personality here that I identify with. There's thoughts, there are beliefs, there are perceptions and judgments. There are perceptions of the outer world and a filter through which we receive the outer world. Some of it which is pleasant, and I embrace happily, welcomingly. And there are those parts which I reject and filter out. And all the time, we are operating between these spaces. There is me, there is the I, here I am. And then there is the space that is not I. And in our mind's eye, there is a clear definition here. And here is a place where the emotional body is very tuned in. When I'm within my personal boundaries doing something that gives me joy and pleasure and fills me up with love, life feels so wonderful and good. I am in my creative best self, wanting to go forward, grow. And it is wonderful. And when we are in those places, we also notice that we attract to ourselves people that we resonate with. We can share our inner thoughts and beliefs. Don't feel the need to hide or protect ourselves so much. There is a sense of ease. There is a sense of being free, and it feels great. And then there is the wall, which defines very clearly the day. Everything that is not me, which is outside of this clear delineation, there is a little band over here where it is like, it's not completely welcome, but I don't know what to do with it. It may be good, may not be. I'm kind of tread softly, carefully when I am in this area energetically. And then there is this whole space outside and away from that, which I'm quite clear I don't want to have anything to do with because it's unknown, because it seems scary, because it doesn't go in the direction that I feel I wish to go and take my loved ones, my family, friends, and community with me towards. I just take stock of this whole picture, and right in the center of it, in the middle of it, is me in my physical presence with my own thoughts and perceptions and beliefs that create my reality. So let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath and remind ourselves that there is right here within me this intelligence, this connection to source, this connection with the complete universe that is represented within every cell in my body. This is true. The entire universe is within me in fractals, and I am representing all of it, all at once. Just think of that picture of the yin and the yang, the dark and the light, evenly moving. Sometimes a little off kilter, sometimes coming right back into balance and moving into the other direction. A perpetual motion within me, my energy field, which is exactly like that of the universe. There is never a time when it is all light and nothing else, because we wouldn't know it was light unless there was a dark to reflect it off. And let us also remind ourselves at the same time, there is never all dark. Existence does not permit that. There is a dance between the light and the dark. And we are here right in the middle of it, participating in that. When we feel that we are tilting in one direction, if that is too dark, I just have to remind myself and focus on the areas of my life that bring in more light, to counter the darkness that may have crept in unknowingly, unconsciously, while I was not paying attention to my power. And when I find that the darkness seems to be spreading around me, that is when we reach out to the brighter light and bring it in. Because as we gather that within us, we radiate it. It comes with love and compassion and excitement and joy and all those wonderful energies that uplift us. And that in any moment of time, as soon as we become aware that whatever is coming in from outside is drawing me down, bringing me down, making me fearful and heavy and hopeless, do not have to participate in that. All we have to do is remember who I am. With this breath, I call forth the Creator within me, and I'm going to transform this, transmute this, transfigure this energy into that which is loving and uplifting and light and welcoming. And as I do, anybody who comes in contact, in touch with my energy field, starts to feel that. As we become more aware of our power within, we realize that we never, ever have to become a victim of something that is coming from outside of us. No matter how close it seems, no matter how many people are participating in that, because the power of creation, the power of creating my own reality sits right here within me in my heart center. This wonderful space through which I connect with the most dense part of me, my body, my skin and bones, my skeleton, the most dense, my teeth, which carries old programs of evolution through our biological system. From that to the highest level of consciousness, to the ability to rise above the dark and call forth that light from where all creation are seated. Pausing for a moment to take a deep breath, right with this realization, right in the center is this being I called I. This being that is part of the source, the spirit of all creation. And as I step into that space, there is no other. Because I allow that spirit of the whole to take over in this space. Let's just stay in that space for a moment, a space of that we can train our minds to things, a space of freedom, a space of expansion, a space of great loving and compassionate connection with all that is. As we take the next few breaths, let's just ground ourselves in that space. Thank you.